Good morning. It's April 15th, 2022, and this is To My Liberal Friends. I'm John Haddo. The question of the day for Democrats is simple. How can we avoid a bloodbath in November? Now, that's got to be on the minds of every Democratic politician running for office. And it's obvious to everyone that kitchen tables that affect the vast majority of Americans are not making Democrats feel confident as the midterms move ever closer. Inflation continues to go up and up and up, and the cost of living for the average American is sprouting out of control. As we talked about yesterday, we hit 8.5% inflation. Mortgage rates, I saw in the news last night, hit 5%. That's not a number we've seen for a long time. I can remember back in the Carter years, I closed on a house at 13%. Let's hope we don't get to that point. But what's happening now with these rates going higher and higher, and the Fed going to have to raise probably another 50 basis points and then another 50 basis points, going to make it even harder for home buyers to get into their homes, and young people almost impossible. And the administration doesn't seem to have any answers for the problems. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg recently made an inane statement saying, quote, "No policymaker has a dial you can just turn down and you can just control things like oil prices and gas prices," end quote. I hate to break the news to you, Mayor Pete, but that's exactly what policymakers are supposed to be doing. It's not some Dow, but it's policy that affects these things. When it comes to office telling everyone that you're going to wage war on oil and fossil fuels, what do you expect is going to happen? When you cancel a major pipeline in the first week you're in office, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, come on now. When you ban any new drilling on public lands, the moment you come into office, don't you think the resulting effect on oil and gas prices is going to be to have them go up? It tells everyone with a statement like that Buttigieg, he's clueless, just like his boss, Joe Biden. But back to the original question. What can Democrats do to avoid a massive red wave in November? Since they don't have any policy ideas, they got to come up with something else that'll motivate their base to come out and vote. And it can be said in one name, Donald Trump. Democrats are going to try to run against Donald Trump even though he's not on the ballot. He's the guy they want to go against because that's the guy they think can inflame their base, get them out to vote, because somehow the evil Donald Trump could somehow be back in power. But he's not running. And I don't think it's going to work. They're hoping Donald Trump will go around the country endorsing enough candidates that the voters won't like, that they'll vote against them simply because Donald Trump endorsed them. Well, I think the Republicans are starting to figure this out. And even though Donald Trump is going around endorsing some people, and look, I understand he's not that popular. I think probably 40 to 45% of the people have a negative view of him. And that's probably an understatement. But they don't have a positive view on Joe Biden either. And that's the Democrats' problem. And Joe Biden's in office. He's the one setting the policy. Not Donald Trump, not anybody else. It's Joe Biden and the Democrats that control the House and the Senate. And the American public's not stupid. They understand what's going on. This administration has failed to deliver on all the things it said it would and doesn't seem to have a clue on how to get us out of the morass that we're in. They can try to blame everybody else but themselves, and that's what they're going to try to do come November. Since they don't have ideas on why you should vote for them, they're going to tell you, vote against Donald Trump. Again, he's not on the ballot, but that won't matter. This has been To My Liberal Friends. Thanks for listening.